Essex Junction, Vermont. Just getting a little info from the local community members about what their most memorable meal was, and where it was from, where it was had, and why and what made it so amazing. So let's see what follows.
And so yeah, it was duck breast.
Duck breast, and how was that duck breast cooked?
It was cooked medium rare.
Yeah.
And it was served with a raspberry butter sauce.
Yeah, raspberry butter sauce.
And it was like rice on the side, wild rice, jasmine rice mixture, and what was it? The veg was asparagus.
New World tortilla.
And what did you have?
I had half beef, half bean burrito.
Half beef, half bean burrito.
The first one that came to mind was Paris.
Okay.
And it was in the Latin Quarter.
Okay.
And the reason that it was memorable is because I sat next to a table of two people who were from Italy, and the mother spoke Italian, and the son spoke a little bit of French, and he spoke Italian and French and Spanish.
Yeah.
And I just spoke English and a little French, but the four of us, and my friend Heidi speaks different languages, and the four of us talked for 3 hours without having one common language. We talked about politics, religion, we talked about everything without having any common language.
I want to say most memorable meal was probably in jail. It was pancakes, and they were the most delicious pancakes I had ever had.
Who made them for you? Do you look good?
I don't know. It was the jail people.
Jail people?
Yeah, they, one of those food groups, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
And, yeah, but they were the most delicious pancakes I had ever had, and I remember thinking, I'm in jail, and I'm eating better food than I eat on the street.
I was wondering if I could get your name, maybe your number later, but first, your most memorable meal, where it was, and why it was so memorable.
Well, I went to India over winter break, and I guess like when we first got there, it was the best meal I've ever had because it was so different.
My most memorable meal was at a place called Violi's over in Messina, New York. It was most memorable because it was the best Italian food I've had in years.
Yeah.
This small little place that's been run by this family for like 62 years.
Okay.
And
what did you have?
I had fig with goat cheese, followed by squid served in its own ink.
Pancakes with my dad because he's awesome. I gotta go.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yes, thank you.
I have to say duck at Sarducci's.
Ooh, duck at Sarducci's. I used to live in Montpelier. Nice place.
My most memorable meal was the meal that my father prepared for me, and why it was so memorable was it was 3 cuts of meat along with veggies and potatoes, but it was a filet mignon cut of buffalo, venison backstraps, and like ground buffalo into like a hamburger steak, and those were like only the cuts of meat. It was absolutely incredible, and everything that my father had killed for game.
Possibly the couscous and Dover tea reminds me of my childhood.
Did it turn you on?
No, it just reminded me of my childhood.
That's awesome.
Okay, well, one time I was backpacking, and I was probably about a good week, maybe 2 weeks without any food.
Yeah.
And I found a tomato and an onion, and that was the best meal I ever had, really.
Awesome.
It came through, and then I found $1, so that was probably the best meal.
Aki and saltfish.
What was it? Say it one more time for me.
Aki and saltfish.
Aki and saltfish.
Yeah.
Where did you have this aki and saltfish?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. I love it. That sounds delicious. What was it served with?
Aki and saltfish with rice.
With rice. And who made it for you? What restaurant? Or was it your mother or somebody?
Mama.
Hell yeah. This is what I'm going for right here. And you? What about you, my man? No, you don't eat? I'm sorry, sir. Well, thank you very much for your time. I didn't get your name.
My name? Jaman.
Jaman. I'm Kalan.
Alright.
I love it. Kalan, Jaman.
Alright.
Brother from another mother. Hello. You're here today. Good food news. Just seeing what's going on. Got a couple quick questions for you. Your most memorable meal. Why it was so memorable and where it was. Oh, you don't talk now. So you were talking to me a minute ago. now it's just like this.